Welcome to 6 Weeks in a Suitcase. I'm going to be taking you through all the amazing stuff that I'm going to be bringing with me on my European tour of the summer, where I'm going to be hitting things from VIP events, behind the scenes with Fendi apartments, all the way to rock festivals. And I got to do all that in one suitcase, because many of you who travel know that the worst is when you have to worry about bag fees, train travel, hauling around a lot of bags. You don't need that. So I'm actually going to show you exactly what you need to be doing, all my great packing tips. None of this, I repeat, none of this is an ad. None of these brands have paid me to say any of this stuff. This is all stuff that I put a lot of thought into and have road tested over all of the times that I'm on the road. So let's get started. And just to show you, first, you're going to need a suitcase. Now, this, as you can see, is extremely light. So the lighter the suitcase, the more stuff you can bring. This is by IT Luggage. It's actually one of the latest pieces of luggage I've ever been able to find. So found it once when I had to buy an extra suitcase years ago. I ended up at a TJ Maxx in London, and I found a really light suitcase. It was a great deal. But then I bought a new one for this trip. So it's a spinner case. You know, it's actually pretty nice and light, easy to work with. So this, the goal is that I'm going to have still a little bit of room left over in this for stuff that I'm going to be picking up, I'm sure, on the road as I'm out there and be shopping in all these fabulous cities. So step one, always pick a palette. Now I'm sure a lot of you guys probably look at this and there's a lot of black for summer, but I'm a New Yorker, I always wear black. Black's my favorite color. It kind of goes with everything, but there's ways to sort of dress it up in such a way that it doesn't look too much like fall and winter, even if it is in the summer. So pick a palette. If black's not really your thing, fine. But really the point is, in order to figure out how you're going to mix and match, all of the things that you bring with you should kind of go with each other. So if you like navy and white, then that's great. You want blues, you want browns, those go together, that's fabulous. You can have a couple of pieces with you that are going to be pretty unique, but for the most part, I'm going to show you stuff that's highly functional and really easy to be dressed up and dressed down and worn in many, many different ways, so then you don't have to bring as much stuff. Once you have a palette, it makes things just so much easier. I also am someone who constantly says that animal print is a neutral, and I'm going to show you how that actually works. It might be kind of loud, but you can really use it in small doses, and I think that it's a really great way to sort of tie browns and blacks together in a really cohesive way. So I know this is actually my first video that I'm going to be doing like this, so I apologize if it's kind of hard to see some stuff, but I'm going to take you through everything, and then please make sure that you follow me here at Foxy Roxy Fashion, also at SLiNK magazine. Some of you may know I'm the US editor to SLiNK magazine, which is a British plus-size magazine. So some of the time I'm going to be in London for several weeks. I'm going to be working out there as well, so I'm going to need some stuff for fun events, but also that's going to be good to be at the office with as well. So you only need a few pieces of each thing. So I happen to love dresses. I always wear dresses, so I have a lot of dresses with me. But you need a couple of skirts, you need some tank tops. You know, doing the layers are always really great because you never really know now what the weather's going to be like. So if you have a lot of different layers, not only do you have a lot of different looks, but also it's versatile no matter what you might come up with the weather. So let's start with over here. So these, I think it's hilarious. I call them ugly pants. I obviously don't think they're that ugly because I bought them. But they're loud and they're kind of crazy looking. Macy's, INC, and Alfani use this a lot, where it's very, very, very stretchy. They're almost like pajama pants, but they have sort of an awesome palazzo pant feel to them. They got a nice bright pink stripe that makes it a little bit more fun. With these, I love to travel in. So you're going to be doing a long haul flight. My first stop is I'm going to be going from JFK to Rome. I had an amazing opportunity to go to the Fendi apartments, so stay tuned. I'll be writing about that and blogging about that and taking behind the scenes a lot of fabulous stuff there. But I will be on a 9-hour flight. And when you get off the plane, you kind of don't want to look like a complete wreck because you have to usually wait like 8 hours before you can get into your room. So I like to have something that can kind of go from sleeping on the plane to like a little bit sightseeing and look a little bit more put together. So that's kind of where these things come in. They also do double duty as palazzo pants to go over swimwear. So it's kind of some nice resort wear. Jeans. I know we all own tons and tons of jeans. I know I own way too much clothing. And actually in the process of doing this, I realized if I can manage to pare down everything to the bare essentials of what you need in a wardrobe, I don't know why my wardrobe in regular life is so huge, and maybe I should pare down everything else I have. But that's for another day. These are my favorite pair of jeans. So I would say pick your favorite pair. And normally a nice dark wash is good because you can, something that doesn't have a lot of distressing on it, something that doesn't have a lot of rips. So then it can be sort of dressed up, dressed down. It can be worn with a jacket or a nice top in sort of a work setting. I love these with the faux zipper details. These are a little bit of stretch, not too stretchy. These are Torrid jeggings for all you plus size girls out there who are short like me. I'm only 5'1". Torrid, I love them because they come in different lengths. So these are the, these are the short ones. They have short and extra short. But enough stretch too that if I'm going to be traveling and on a plane or on trains, you never want to feel really uncomfortable. So speaking of comfort, first thing I want to talk to you guys about is a company that I'm sure you've not heard of called Sparkle Skirts. I'm really big into Run Disney, some of you might know from watching my feed. And I found these guys at the expo for Run Disney, and they're actually running skirts. So they're made, take this a little closer, they're made out of, like an athletic, moisture wicking spandex. But it's not in here yet. Hopefully I'll be getting them in a couple days. You can make custom skirts. You go to sparkleskirts.com and you can ask them to make custom ones for you. If you want to buy your own spandex, you follow their guidelines, and they can make you some. It's actually going to make me one of these in leopard and make me another black one, which is going to be great. It's going to be more of a pencil skirt kind of look. Because these are really easy to wear. And the best part is, let's see if you can see these, they're shorts underneath. So these shorts never ever ride up. I mean, they're meant for you to be running in, so they never ride up, they never bunch. So it's a really great skirt, and it's got hidden pockets. The front here, it's got this really big zipper flat pocket where I can put my phone, passport, that kind of thing. So in the summertime, I think we all know how bad chub rub is. So I'm going to be running around these different cities. I want to be exploring. I want to be comfortable. I don't want to have to be worried about any form of uncomfort. So having these, making sure you don't have any chub rub is fabulous. But having all these extra pockets, it's basically, it's a travel belt, but it's also a skirt, but it's also moisture wicking, and it also deals with your chub rub. It kind of does everything. Once it sort of dawned on me of how great these are and how versatile they are, I used to wear these a lot around Disney World when I did Run Disney, and it was great because you never really needed to have a purse because you just put everything in these. So I'm kind of obsessed with sparkle skirts right now. Dawned on me this is probably going to be one of the hardest working things in my wardrobe that I'm going to be bringing. So definitely check them out. Speaking of chub rub, bandelettes. I'm sure all you ladies know about bandelettes. They're just the little lace garters that you wear that are anti-chub rub. They take up no room whatsoever. You can wear them under anything. And so I'm packing some of those as well. But definitely sell some of those. So you have a black skirt. All right, black skirt, denim skirt. This Croft and Barrow, I believe bought from Penny's, also has hidden shorts underneath it. So skirts are your friend. I know that's not a thing that people do anymore. Skirts are your friend, but this is a hidden skirt. You don't see the shorts part on the back. I kind of hate those. When you see the skirt in the front and you still got the shorts riding up in the back. I'm not a big fan of that. So I always look for the ones that just have the hidden shorts on the inside, because again, it just makes you feel really comfortable. Another great thing about the sparkle skirts I forgot to mention is one of the things I'm doing is I'm going to be at Download Music Festival, which is metal and rock. It's a festival in Paris. As some of you who might have been following me for a while know that I'm a huge metal fan. I actually have my own metal cover band and all this good stuff. And I really wanted something that I could wash really easily. I'm going to be bringing a lot of this Tide, Tide packets so you can wash stuff in your sink, because depending on where I am, I won't either have the time or care to spend the money to do laundry at the hotel, or maybe I can't find a coin laundry somewhere, so it's kind of good to have those. So if you have stuff that's sort of made out of the more athletic materials, they'll be dry in an hour. So those are coming with me for sure, which also is why I'm bringing some of my Old Navy compression pants. These can be used, again, kind of like just versatile as just black leggings. You can wear with anything. You can wear them on the plane. You can wear them walking around town, but also good for working out. I like to bring some stuff. I have a couple of races that I'm going to be doing while I'm in London. I'm going to be doing Color Run, so I need to bring some active wear as well. Now, so again, I'm going for the neutrals. So my kind of black, white, denim, brown. The brown kind of goes with the leopard. That's sort of the motif I'm going with. And then you'll see here, I'll get into these in a second, with some more of the statement pieces. But this I got from LV, and though it's leather, well, faux leather, it is extremely paper thin and nicely vented. So it's really not that hot. But it's really, really cute. I like things that have a little bit more edge, because a lot of the times people tell you the packing tips of what you should be wearing. It's always boring, sort of stretchy materials that are just plain, and it's just the plain blue black dress, the plain pants, and you're expected to want to wear that for several weeks, mixing and matching, and think that that's fashion. To me, I need to have something a little bit more fashion on my trip. So you can do something kind of plain, but something that has a little bit more of a design to it, something that's a little bit more interesting. When you're packing for a long trip, don't waste space on trendy stuff, like super trendy stuff. I'm sure you have some sort of loud romper or something, but this is kind of not the time to have something that a color palette that wouldn't match anything else. There's like a yellow floral dress that I had, which I thought was kind of cool, but then it didn't really go with anything else. It wouldn't really match a lot of the accessories I brought. And it really just was such a loud print that you can't really wear it with anything else without being extremely noticeable that you've worn this several times. So kind of the trendy stuff I leave at home, the stuff that's really, really loud, because also you're going to be picking up stuff as you're going around. That's also why I'm not bringing a lot of jewelry. My friend Cassandra Collections made this for me. It's a druzy necklace, so it's both gold and silver, so you can kind of wear it with both, which I love. And it's just a couple of pieces that I really love. I don't go anywhere without my hoops. So hoop earrings, one necklace, maybe a couple of statement long necklaces, kind of nice. But accessories are something that you can get anywhere. And when you're plus size, you got to worry about bringing the stuff with you that you can't probably pick up somewhere else. Like, just in the event that you need something. There is a lot of plus size shopping in Europe, and I'm going to be showing you a lot of that as I'm on my trip. But sometimes maybe you don't find exactly what you want, but sometimes you find the sort of the cheap, trendy stuff, a lot of the fast fashion is really great, especially in Britain. So some of those other things I think I might want, the sort of the summer trend dress or whatever that might be, I could probably find somewhere else. But if I really want some other jewelry and things like that, that's a nice souvenir. It's nice something to buy, and it doesn't take up a lot of room as I collect things. This is only coming with me actually because, like I said, I'm doing some of the Fendi apartments. I'm sure you're probably looking at this and be like, this goes against everything I just said about loud prints, which are kind of right. But this serves a purpose because I needed to bring something Fendi, and it's a great little caftan dress. But also, I'm not sure if I'm going to be going on any form of side trips while I'm out there. So I'm going to need some stuff just in case I want some like real resort wear. So you can, obviously this is silk and it's very nice, but it can be used dressed up as sort of an evening outfit, but also as swimwear cover-up. I've always said this, no matter what I've ever blogged about when it comes to packing. If you're plus size, always bring a swimsuit. I do not care where you think you're going, and it's completely landlocked. Always bring a swimsuit. I learned this lesson the hard way when I was going to Canada and it was freezing. Why would I have packed a swimsuit? Then I realized that everyone wanted to go to a spa and go hot tubbing. I went to every single store, could not find a swimsuit even remotely close to my size, and then I got to be completely out of luck, which really sucked. And then so I started bringing like swimsuits with me everywhere, but old swimwear for plus sizes were usually very bulky, tons of power mesh and molded cups and this, that, and the other, and it takes up so much room. So I've actually found a couple of great swimwear options. Now, ladies, before you start freaking out, some of you are already curvy beach babes. But yes, I'm going to show you a plus size bikini. My girl Elizabeth with Curvy Beach makes these amazing string bikinis, which look fabulous. There's plenty of space, and for no matter how big your chest is, they go up to I think a K cup at this point. So really, whatever size you are, though it might look skinnier than what you're used to. Perhaps if you're some of the ones who, like we all were, someone who always has the miracle suits and things like that, this might seem a little bold, but it actually, once you have it on, is pretty high coverage. If you go to my page and look at my Instagram feed, you'll see me in a couple of these. I really like them. The great thing about bikinis is that they match down to pretty much nothing. But as another option, here's a nice one piece, which again doesn't have molded cups, doesn't have a lot of construction in it. It's got, it's definitely good construction, but it doesn't have a lot to it, so I can actually just kind of fold it. And again, this is something that's very nice, easy to squish in your bag. But I'll give you a close-up of this. So it's got this really cool caged neckline detailing, which actually I was thinking can also be worn with my jean skirt, with the sparkle skirt, as festival wear. It's going to be really hot, and festivals, no matter what, I always feel like you always get muddy and dirty and all that. So this might be a really great way to keep yourself cool and clean, and it's kind of fun. I mean, you can wear it as if it's just a bodysuit as well. So most summers, I like just really light t-shirt dresses. So the sort of jersey dresses, they're super, super easy to wear, really light, don't wrinkle. It's another thing. Try to bring as little as possible that wrinkles. You'll have an iron probably anywhere that you go, but in your hotel, but it's just not worth it to have things that are really, really complicated to wear. So, this kind of goes with whatever you need. This also, just good to throw over anything. I love stripes, but this is nice and light, really, really nice light hoodie. If you just want another layer, but again, something good to travel in. Bring two kinds of pajamas. Over here, I've got my regular just pajamas. I always wear just pajama pants and a tank top. But this is just a nice light nightgown. So, because you're going to be gone for so long, it's kind of nice to have them so you can switch them out if you need. And jackets. Okay, so what I'm wearing right now, I love the chambray shirt. Chambray shirts are great because they're basically the light version of doing a jean jacket. Goes with everything, always looks nice. You can tie it, you can tuck it into something. You can just throw it over even a swimsuit. It's really versatile, but I have a nice crop jean jacket. It's my favorite jean jacket. I always wear it with everything. So it's kind of nice to bring it on your own jean jacket. Though I'm going to be probably doing a little bit of work in an office, I don't really work in an industry now that needs a blazer, so you're not going to see any blazers here today. Some people might like that if you want something a little bit more polished or professional. I don't particularly like them because I think they're kind of hard to put in a suitcase, and they don't really fold up very well, but also they can make a wrinkle, and some of them have too much lining. It's not very good for summer. This will get me through some of my rock concerts as well. This is also a very nice light material. It's from Torrid, and I like a little bit of the bling detailing that it's got here. So this is a little bit more fun. So this can be worn with just your jeans, and the tank top can be worn to rock shows, dive bars, that kind of thing. Or, you're now getting into the dresses. This is just my, Forever 21 black dress. You can wear it with this, nice gold long necklace. Some of my gold comfortable shoes. We'll get to the shoes in a second. That's like a whole other process you need to learn. And you know, you can kind of like dress this up as sort of a fun going out look as well. So in all the dresses, one of the things that I'm going to be getting to is that, again, I have a really eclectic schedule. So most of you aren't going to have this problem as much, but I would assume most people aren't going from an Ozzy Osbourne show to Royal Ascot, but I somehow am. So how the hell do you get all that done and get those different aesthetics done in one suitcase? So now we're getting into the dresses for that. This is from Quiz Clothing. It's a British clothing company. It's a fast fashion company. Non-wrinkly dress, super cute on. Kind of like a knockoff Karen Millen look. So this is probably going to be my dress for Ascot because I can get a black or a white hat really easily in Britain. I know it's rolling the dice because Ascot's all about the hat games. Like, how can I go to Ascot and not have the hat ready? But given that I'm going to have several weeks before I get there, I do not want to be carrying a hat box everywhere. So I'm just going to have to roll the dice. So I had to pick something that would be easy to find a hat for. This packs up to pretty much nothing. It's a Fashion Nova dress, very, very, very small and light. So I can just kind of squish this in there. This is loud. This is not really, you know, going with what I would say is what I was just saying about patterns. But this I love, and I just think would be so nice. It looks like perfect for Italy and hanging out in the Mediterranean. So this is going to come with me because I can afford to do it because it will take up no space whatsoever. So occasionally, like if there's something you really, really love, you really want to bring, and you have like in your mind is something that you want to wear on vacation, particular event, or reminds you of a particular location, bring it, but just try to see if you can get something that's small enough to bring so it's not going to take up too much space because space is the most important thing right now. I love this dress. Actually, I was going to wear this dress for the video. But this is so great. This is Forever 21. I got this recently, actually. See, another thing is, I know I'm saying like a lot of things like Forever 21 and Fashion Nova. I do wear a lot of fast fashion. I also have a lot of, you know, more couture stuff as well. I'm bringing a bit of a mix, but for the most part, if I'm going to be just cramming things into a suitcase and I'm going to be traveling all over the place, I don't want stuff that is priceless because if I lose my suitcase, I'm going to be extremely sad. But also, you know, if you got a lot of wear and tear on the road, so like if I rip something like this, I'm not going to be heartbroken, and I could probably buy another one really cheap, really fast. But this, I think, is a really great versatile dress. So I've kind of imagined this, probably worn much like I'm wearing this outfit, with my chambray shirt, or a jean, and a nice purse. We'll get through the purses in a second. So purses, so I'll lay this here. So the purse is Kate Spade. I've actually already teased about this a couple of times. This is fantastic. Accessories take up so much space, and I want to bring so many different things. And it gives you a whole other look when you have a different bag. But you know, bags take up so much space in your luggage, you never really can bring any. So I invested in the Make It Mine system. So these are crossbodies, which again are easy, practical because, you know, if you have it on you like this, you don't really have, you know, you're not going to really get it pickpocketed as much if that's a concern. When you're traveling, you don't want to have like the big open hobo bags. It's just not safe. So this is great, kind of keeps you hands-free, but there's so many different flaps. So all you really need to do is just change them out. There's some snaps back here. You just tuck it in there, and so this snakeskin one, I would see this with jean jacket, and this, and then maybe my walking sandals, and that's a nice little outfit to be touring around Paris in. And if I really wanted to, I could be wearing it in a lot of different ways. You can do, so here are all the other flaps. There's so many of them and I want all of them. But, you know, they're actually more expensive than they really need to be. That's the only thing that I'd say is sort of a downside of this, is that they can really get you, because each one of these things can be $70, which is insane. But when you think about the fact that it's basically your entire purse wardrobe for life. Like after I got this, I actually got rid of a bunch of other purses and donated them and sold some because I kind of don't need it. Now I have more space, but you know, you can do more classic black and white, and leopard. Like I said, leopard. I always think is really good. And then there's this one that has, I'll get really close to this. It is awesome. Look at how shiny it is. Nice and shiny. So this, though it's on a chambray background, it's got pearls and rhinestones. So because of the chambray background, you can kind of use it as something that's a little bit more down to earth. You can put it with some jeans and a top, and that's fine. But you can wear it with one of these dresses or a little black dress, and you get an evening look. Because, you know, so no matter where you're headed off to, I'm sure there's a nice dinner or a cocktail party or something you're going to end up at. You're going to want some kind of evening outfit. So that's a really great way of doing it. Another black and white dress, which looks super cute. This, I actually bought one the last times I was in England. This is fun because this is actually summertime black. Summertime black. It's got all the different colors in it, so it kind of goes with everything. It's fun. It's light. You know, like I'm trying to get everything else. Again, the light jersey is the name of the game. You can wear the bandelettes underneath these dresses. You can also wear the sparkle skirts, have the undershorts, just the undershorts, the hidden pockets that you could buy as well. You just want to use those. So you can make sure you still don't have chub rub even in the dresses. But this, I just look at it as a nice little sundress. But it also is kind of my backup dress for Ascot, which I know sounds a little crazy because it's like just a stretchy dress. But if I find a really cool hat in one of these other colors that I can wear, this to kind of pull it all together. So it's a possibility. This is the one thing I'm bringing that's kind of wrinkly, which is annoying. But it's just this perfect white linen, well, I think it's like fake linen because it's cheap. This was also for Forever 21. But this just reminded me so much. Again, sometimes you just really want something because it goes to the aesthetic of what you have in your mind and what your trip's going to be like. You know, fashion really can enhance the trip itself. I get really excited about what I'm going to pack no matter where I go. And imagine, you know, running around Rome and something like this. And this is really great. It is beautiful. It's also kind of professional as well, so I can wear it in the office if I needed to. But this, it's got pockets. Who doesn't love dresses with pockets? Dresses with pockets are the best. Again, like trying to keep yourself not bogged down with stuff and make things really easy for you when you're running around town is really, really important. So I'm also bringing another pocketed dress. This is city chic. This is so cute. It's got that sort of Dolce Vita, like 60s Roman holiday thing going on for it, which I absolutely love. Pockets are fantastic. This is a dark chambray. It's actually not black. I know it kind of looks black. And it's just, this is a fake, these are fake buttons, but this is also very versatile because it is so dark denim. You could dress it up as well. You gotta have one little black dress, one chic dress. I have so many black dresses, this was a tough call. But I went with this from Sika Collection, that's S-I-K-A, Sika Collection, which is a smaller brand that just started in New York. And I just love the cut of this, you know, the one strap and the asymmetrical top. It also doesn't really wrinkle that much, which is great. And this just, to me, it looks so chic for anything. It can be kind of rock and roll, but it can definitely be very, very chic. The only thing I'm bringing, in addition to the other Make It Mine system, I am bringing my one trusty red Chanel bag. I love this, and it goes with everything, and it's fabulous. I got it for my birthday this year, and it's like one of my favorite bags ever. But boom, I am ready to go to the Ritz Paris right now. I've got Chanel, some red lipstick, some black shoes, this dress, and you're set. So we're almost kind of done with most of the stuff you need, because a lot of these are basics that we know. You know, it's bring one black tank, one white tank. You have this striped tank that's kind of nice. I just hit Old Navy, just get a bunch of tanks. You know, again, whatever your color palette's going to be, just get as many tanks as you need for that, because they don't take up any space, and you're going to need to layer things, and it's probably going to get really hot. This is a nice tank. It's silky in the front and stretchy in the back. This I bought years ago at Elena Miro in Rome. Elena Miro is one of the more high-end sort of plus-size couture brands, but it's so well made. And this, you know, again, can be worn with jeans, can be worn tucked into a black skirt, can be worn wherever. Again, like the Make It Mine system, like everything else I'm saying about space. It's about choices. What can you bring that's going to like switch up your look without being an entirely new outfit, without having to bring a whole bunch of new stuff? So I like to bust out the kimonos, bust out the little kimono tops, and the shrugs. You know, again, layers. A lot of us don't like to show our arms too, so this is kind of nice. I have a love-hate relationship with my arms. Usually I'm fine with it, and then some days I really hate it. Kind of depends on the mood. Not all of us body-positive women love ourselves all day, every day, and that's okay, ladies, because it gets better, you know. If you're in a mood and you want some more coverage, these are always kind of nice. Again, pack down to nothing and make an entirely different look. And so you're going to need some tops. This is a new acquisition for me, which I really liked. This is INC. See if you guys can see this. It is sheer. So it's sheer. You can wear it with one of my tanks and just make it kind of demure and you know, wear it with jeans, wear it with pants, you know, wear it with whatever you want. Or you can really go out and make it super sexy with a nice black bra. Just wear it with a black bra and some jeans, which is totally how I think I'm gonna rock it at some point. I tried that on, it looks amazing. Don't be afraid of sheer stuff. I mean, that has been a trend for a while. But this is just really nice because it's a way to have a shirt that's also very breathable. This actually has an interesting story behind it. This I got from Dia and Company when I actually was talking about, it was on their Dear Ashby Facebook show. And this is the shirt that ended up winning for the outfit I should be having in a carry-on when I was with them on what can you bring to get you from, you know, all your different events and meetings when you're just doing something in a carry-on. So it's a similar concept to what I'm doing now. And they had these two, and this was the other one, asymmetrical, again, stretch, again, looking for tiny details that are interesting. And so these little cutouts are pretty nice. But this thing's comfortable enough to get you from the plane directly to a meeting, to an event. So that was actually, since that was what we were doing on that show, I thought it made total sense for me to actually bring that with me as well. You know, black top, white top. You can just have regular t-shirts, whatever you're comfortable in. If you have a favorite white top or black top, just bring those. Yeah, I like this one, it laces up and it's really cute. But if you just want a regular white t-shirt, that works as well. Because again, these are all layering pieces. You know, you have this white top goes with anything. You can be wearing it underneath the jackets. You could be pairing it with the blue. You could be wearing it in all different types of ways. Black top. And this stuff I'm bringing because I'm going to go see Guns N' Roses. So yes, obviously this is good to wear the concert shirt at the concert. But it's also, I love just hitting up live music and different rock bars and dive bars and that kind of thing. So for me, this is not a one-time use shirt. This I absolutely would wear with heels and my denim mini skirt and just wear it out to the bar. So this pretty much takes you through all the different pieces that you need for the clothing. So lastly, we're going to take you through the shoes. We all have a ton of shoes too. So you guys got to think about how you're going to do it. Now, I'm going to back up so you can see these. So I have my black heels on now. These are all comfortable. I like to get wide widths. These are Clarks. These are Lifestride. Actually, my black shoes are also Lifestride. So these are things really comfortable to be walking around in no matter how long you'll be out. But just nude, a little bit of snakeskin, really cute. These are better than just having flip-flops. Because they're great just touristy walking shoes to explore in. But they're nice enough so that I wouldn't feel self-conscious if I walked into a nicer restaurant for lunch or something like that and you don't want to be wearing sneakers or flip-flops. These are really good because they're very versatile and they feel like sneakers. These also feel like sneakers despite the fact that they're wedges. because they're the cushion, Clark's cushion ones, and these are wide widths. I have very wide feet. These are gold, so it adds a little touch of fun and metallic to any of your outfits. So the cork back makes it summery, so you can wear it with your sort of swimwear stuff and your resort wear part of this wardrobe. Or you can actually just focus on the gold part, and it can jazz up a bunch of outfits. Bring one belt. This, I wish I could tell you where I got it from. I have no idea where I got this from, but it's my favorite belt because it's just a nice stretch, gross grain belt that goes with anything. So you just want to cinch something. You want to give it a different, more polished look. Just make sure you bring a belt because those are hard to find. So let's talk about things that are hard to find. I already told you about the swimwear and how swimwear is really important because you're never going to be able to find that on the road. I mean, maybe now you can, but just in the event, it's always good to bring. Obviously, you're going to be bringing a lot of underwear with you, but make sure to bring stuff that you might need for different necklines. That, again, things that might be kind of hard to find. So I'm bringing one strapless. This, I got at Marks & Spencer's, actually. But it's a strapless that actually works. If you're fit properly, make sure you go and get bra fitting. If you're fit properly, strapless bras should actually be able to hold you up because the straps aren't supposed to be doing the job. The rest of it is supposed to be doing, the band's supposed to be doing the job. But this is a rarity. Unlined, and repeat that, unlined bras are really important because when you have the bra cups that are molded, they just take up like half your suitcase. This just packs down really small. Again, because I know what I need for all these things, but if I buy other clothes when I'm out and I just want something else to go with a different neckline, it's good to bring these things. This is a racerback that I got from Paramore. So Paramore on herroom.com. These, again, cups smush down really easily, but the racerback is great. It's also a cute lacy racerback, so if it's seen, I don't care if it's seen. You know, if you have actually like a backless top or something like that, it's actually kind of cute. It'll show through. But that's good for when you find those cutaway or cut-in tops. You're gonna want to raise your back somewhere. So bring the stuff you can't normally find anywhere else. And lastly, sports bra. I have road tested so many sports bras, and I've actually been asked many times, like, what's the best sports bra? Hands down, this company called NL. Again, I repeat, for anyone who came in late, this is not an ad. This is really just what I use because they're amazing. It clips all the way up, so it really is for good high impact running, high impact sports, and it doesn't hurt, it doesn't really have any trouble with any form of activity that you're going to do. Finding plus size sports bras are really, really tough. Along with the sports bras, this is good for chub rub, it's good for blisters on your feet, but it's also good, I always use it, Body Glide. Body Glide is just the anti-chafing balm. That looks like a deodorant stick. But I stick it on my feet if I'm going to be walking a lot. Make sure that you don't have really bad calluses and blisters, but it's also, I use it for running to make sure you don't get any chafing from your bra straps or anything like that. So we're almost down to the bare minimum. This. I actually got this in Spain a while ago. It not only is my favorite, neutral and leopard, but you're going to be sweaty at some point. These are always really good. So hand fans, though it might seem really antiquated, have saved my ass so many times. So get yourself some of those. And I also have to pare down my makeup. So I've got the Naked palette. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen these. They're kind of everywhere now, but Urban Decay. So the wardrober concept that I'm having of mix and match, paring everything down, the interchangeable bags, the mix and match of clothing, the interchangeable shoes, also interchangeable makeup. So I don't bring my big makeup case with me everywhere. I just look for the smallest stuff possible, and I found the coolest thing on Amazon. These look like Sharpies, but they're actually, it's dry shampoo. dry shampoo that's small enough to fit in your pocket, and these crossbody bags. That's gonna be great when you're getting off a plane for a while. They also make them in deodorant pens. So I got both of these, got a few of them actually. Again, you just throw them in your bag, throw them in your purse, and they take up zero space, and it'll make you feel fresh no matter where you're traveling. Probably gonna end up bringing those to the festival, because I mean, anyone who's been to a festival knows you feel really sweaty and gross after a while. And my mix and match wardrobe of perfumes. I love roller balls, and basically roller ball perfumes can be found in pretty much anything. Sephora has a ton of them. So I was able to find my scents that I like. And I wish I could be someone who has one scent that they have, but I'm not. So I'm just as eclectic with my style as I am with my perfume. So these can be layered and mixed and matched, and it doesn't have a lot of doesn't have any liquid in it, just a whatever tiny bit. So you don't have to worry about it breaking in your suitcase or not getting past TSA. So travel size things, trial size things that, you know, I have tiny little trial sized things for makeup that and moisturizers that I've gotten from God knows where, you know, from Sephora or wherever over the times. These are the times to use them, because you only need a little bit. And I love going to, I love to go to drugstores. I don't know why, but I always have. Something about having toothpaste that's written in Russian just like seems really cool to take that home with you. It's a really odd thing, but I just sometimes just buy a lot of my toiletries when I already get abroad, so then I don't have to really worry about them in my suitcase when I'm going over there, and I don't have to worry about things exploding when I'm on a transatlantic flight. So all of this actually, I've tried it already once. By the time you put it in the suitcase, I still have about this much room at the top, so you still have room to grow. If you want other things that you are finding that you want to pack, you pick up a lot of souvenirs, you're going to have plenty of space for them. So I really appreciate you guys joining me and watching today. And I hope that you guys follow me here at Foxy Roxy Fashion, but also follow SLiNK Magazine at SLiNK Magazine, all one word. Just so make sure that you follow me so you can see all these things in action on my blog. And this has been 6 weeks in a suitcase. Thank you.